So I tried a 3-day juice cleanse for the first time.
Really hungry? You feel like everything's food, and I keep thinking this is a parent.
And let me tell you.
The closest thing I've ever done to a juice cleanse was when I was on the 1-week Ayurveda retreat with my mom, and we literally had 4-course meals 3 times a day. So you can see I'm very inexperienced. I've also never really wanted to. I love food. It's so good. Oh my god, so good. Can I have a bite? Maybe just. Can I have one more?
No.
Just one more. I have one first, so let's just share. Anyone who knows me, or if you watch my what I eat in a day videos, you know that I eat a lot of food and I eat quite frequently, and I just feel like I function so much better when I have food in my system. So I'm nervous, but I keep preaching about how we gotta get out of our comfort zone. And the other day I made the 5 high protein, low calorie snacks, and I was talking about how we gotta get out of our comfort zone. And the day after, I asked myself in the morning, which is something I sometimes do, what is something that I could do that would be really, really challenging for me? And that's what came to me. And because that's what came to me, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. The first thing I did was I went on Goop's website. I thought, cleanse, who can guide me? And I found this one cleanse. They said they tried it, they said they enjoyed it. The next thing I did was I wanted to do this with a friend. Hello! I'm gonna do a 3-day cleanse, juice cleanse.
Okay.
And I know you've done it before, and I wanted to ask if you want to do it. If you don't,
I'm not even kidding, but if you went to on my TV, there's one that says 3-day fast. Cause I really.
Perfect! I was gonna do 3-day fast. What? I'm so weak when it comes to being hungry. Like, it's gonna be a freaking challenge.
Just knowing you, this is gonna be a big, like, it's gonna be big.
I'm obviously not trying to lose weight. So last night I had a feast. I was like Thanksgiving dinnering with myself. It's the night before my cleanse starts tomorrow, and I wanted to make sure that my body felt nice and fueled before these next 3 days. So I just have my dinner, and I wanted to show you my stomach situation. But I'm so terrified. I don't even know if this is gonna help or if this is a terrible idea, if you're supposed to slowly cut down on your food. I haven't done a lot of research, but I weighed myself this morning, and I think that because of all the food I ate, I weighed 123 pounds, which is a little bit heavier than what I usually weigh, but that's also just great representation that it's not like I gained a pound of fat or 2 pounds or 3 pounds of fat overnight. Our body weight fluctuates, and it depends on the amount of food we ate the day before. It depends on sodium intake and all of this kind of stuff. And that also, I think, is incredible to remind ourselves of when I'm gonna weigh myself by the end of this challenge, because I'm probably gonna lose weight as I go about this challenge. And that doesn't mean that I lose a pound or 2 in fat. It's probably water weight. It's the morning of day number 1. Yesterday I went to pick up my juices for the first 1.5 days because they said it's good that it's fresh. I'm gonna drink 6 different juices a day. I'm gonna not focus on working out. I'm gonna just chill with my body. I woke up 4.5 hours ago, so I'm excited to try this. She said that the morning one is the only one that has any sugar because it has apples in it. Let's see what else it has. Celery, cucumber, spinach, kale, parsley, dandelion, apple, lemon, and ginger, and everything is organic. It tastes like just a very healthy juice, I would say. Now, I am not a doctor. I am not advising you to do this. I am just gonna give you my personal experience as I go about this. See a professional before you make any changes to your diet. Really trying to enjoy every single sip. It's 2 hours later. I'm gonna try to keep a 2 or 3 hour window between each of the juices. Actually, probably have never been this excited for a juice in my life. I don't know if you can tell, but I have so much veggies in the fridge right now, and that makes me a little sad. I don't ever throw away food, so I'm hoping that it can stay fresh till after I have done it. this cleanse. Whoa, my brain is working slow. So that's the thing. You can't have coffee on this cleanse. And usually you gotta cut down slowly on coffee, and I did that before my Ayurveda retreat, but I haven't done that this time. But also, I only have been used to 1 cup of coffee a day, but that's still kind of an addiction, isn't it? So I think that the lack of coffee is probably gonna be just as much affecting me that the fact that I'm not actually eating food, I could imagine. I'm gonna drink this Gracious Greens, I guess. I don't like this one as much as the other one. I'm meeting the girls at a farmer's market, and I feel like me having to stare at food is gonna be a great challenge right now. Can I just have a cup of water? Guess what they're having? Coffee. Wait, why can't you zoom in? I was doing so well for so long, and now suddenly it hit me. I am starving, but also I have never been awake this many hours and only had like just under 300 calories. That's insane. Let's calculate this. 10 hours I've been awake. Good thing I brought 2 juices with me because we're about to go to Effie's place, so I can drink one now and then one other one in a little bit. I need to figure out a YouTube car system because right now I'm holding the tripod in between my legs, but obviously that's not a good idea. Yeah, it's healthy, that's for sure. It's health. It's neutralizing, energizing my body. I'm grateful for it. Yes, yum, 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 yum. I just got off the phone with my dad and I found myself to be a little bit impatient, which could be a side effect of me not having a lot of calories inside of me. I am so hungry right now, and oh my god, I can't even run, my legs are weak. But Kat brought me half of 2 donuts, so I can have those on Wednesday. I'm excited for Wednesday. These are gonna go in the freezer. It's time for, oh, it's called Almond Milk, the one with a little bit higher calories. It's 380, and what are the ingredients? I can't see anything. Am I getting blind too? Alkaline water, organic almonds, organic coconut nectar, and pink salt. Oh, this has 17 grams of fat. I'm so excited. If you watched my last video, you know I don't usually watch TV shows, but the girls were talking about how Sex and the City just had come out with a new series, and I feel like that is definitely the vibe right now. I mean, it is Sunday, so tastes like coconut. If I was not on this cleanse, I don't think I would drink this. But right now, I'm just grateful for anything that I'm allowed to take in the system. Yeah. This is totally growing on me. I'm like sipping it so slowly to enjoy it. I think it's just getting something that's a little bit more like, feels good. I was hanging out with the girls. It was hard for me to focus on a conversation. I felt like I constantly was losing concentration. And right now that I'm watching this, I'm like forgetting to listen to what they're saying. And I feel like maybe tomorrow I should have this a little bit earlier in the day, because if you don't have any fats, like of course your brain isn't gonna work. So maybe we'll give it a try, or I just gotta work on my concentration. Last thing, I was cold today a few times and I didn't realize why, but it makes sense that it's because my body is drained of energy, and so it wants to not use that to heat up my body, but instead to do other things. So fun fact about my day. You probably think I'm exaggerating, but the tiredness I'm feeling is crazy, and it's like 5:47. I'm gonna have my last drink of the day, and I'm allowed to have tea, so I'll probably have some of that. And then also I'm allowed to have bone broth, but I don't have any, so maybe that's gotta wait till tomorrow. Goodness gracious, it is. It's really weird, but it's hard to take down. I never thought that would happen to me. The mix of being hungry and not feeling it, that's weird. That's something new. Something new. Weird. I woke up with so much energy. I felt so refreshed and clean, but I feel like now that I've been journaling a little bit, I'm starting to feel a little bit tired again, but we'll get up in gear. I literally couldn't finish this yesterday. I would never have thought that would ever be a possibility. I was hungry, but I just couldn't get this last bit down. Does that mean I cheated on my cleanse? I think we'll make up for it today. But oh my God, I slept like 8.5 hours. I slept so well, which is incredible. I love that. I always love to sleep well. I had a good sleep. Energy is kind of a funny thing because a moment ago before I started talking to you guys and I was journaling and I was sitting on the couch really comfy, I like did not feel like doing the content that I need to shoot today. But then after just talking to you guys for a little bit and getting up, then I feel like I'm okay. And I think we can always do that. We can always just get ourselves into a different state. Of course, when you're cleansing, you're gonna have less energy. But regardless of what we're going through in life, I think that we can always do something to excite ourselves up for the thing that we're about to do. And I always talk about how we gotta remind ourselves of our goal or why and stuff like that. But sometimes it's literally just getting up and talking to someone or getting up and getting started, and then you just automatically get a little bit more energized for it. Also, I'm putting on mascara on my leftover makeup from yesterday, which I hate to admit, but I kind of do that very often. Not good, don't do that. Brush them eyebrows and we're good to go. Okay, let's shoot some videos. I'm feeling yellow in 1, 2, 3. And we're ready. I am gonna do a little 10-minute workout and I'm gonna shoot it. That's probably the only working out I'm gonna do in these 3 days, just because they said that I should keep my energy low, which I'm totally fine with because I don't think my body is up for it. So let's do it, 10 minutes. It's either up on my channel or it will be up on my channel soon if you wanna do it with me. It's time for the first juice of the day and I'm excited for this one because this is the only one that has the apple, so it's a little bit sweeter than the other ones. I also have to go pick up the other half of my juices today. Oh yeah, I could drink this. This is good. I was scared I was gonna feel like I did last night with the other drink where I couldn't finish it, but this is good. I do not remember the last time on a Monday I've worked in bed. I don't remember the last time on a weekday that I've worked in bed, unless it's been like 7 p.m. at night or something. But I'm working in bed today because my energy level is just, it's a little different, and I'm just allowing myself to because I know that there's a reason for it. I want to talk about doing this if you want to lose weight. You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna put this down a little bit. Just talking from my own experience. If I wanted to lose weight, like if you want to lose weight and be lean, like keep some muscle, I would not do this. First of all, wow, my brain just doesn't think the right. I can't speak, I can't think. You're not getting protein in, so there's a chance that I'll be losing a little bit of muscle while I'm doing this. And I know that that was a risk that I was taking, but I wanted to try this out to share my experience with you guys and of course have that experience in my own body. When you're in a caloric deficit, you're already in a high chance of losing muscle in the same time. Secondly, I'm still getting 1,000 calories a day, and this is like so traumatic for my energy level. It's crazy. And the majority of what I'll be losing is probably water weight while I am doing this 3-day cleanse. What's my point? I can't have a clear thought. It's crazy. What I'm trying to say is, suffering for 3 days, majority losing water weight, how about just lowering your calories with a little bit and eating more high volume foods, more healthy whole foods with higher amount of protein and healthy fats that'll keep you full, so you won't be hungry, you'll still be in a caloric deficit, and that's more of a lifestyle that you can stick to. But if you want a body cleanse, you just want to challenge yourself, then you can do this. But I just don't think you should do this if you want to lose weight. I was just on the phone with my mom and she was just telling me how she was on this cleanse, and then after the cleanse she was so hungry that she just kept eating, and then she weighed herself and she was weighing more than she'd ever weighed before. And I think that that totally could be the case if you do something so traumatic in your body that it's panicking, that when you're done with it you just completely binge eat. And I think many people have tried binge eating. I certainly have in the past, and especially now, if I get to a point, if I've been out on the job and I get so crazy hungry to the point where my body's like, you're starving, then when I come home I will completely eat so much more than I would if I just stuck to my regular meals throughout the day. Maybe for some people it would work. I'm just sharing my personal experience. Oh my god, I can't wait to chew food again. I've been drinking a lot of tea this morning and that's actually been really nice. I think I also need to get some bone broth. Okay, enough of me talking. This is probably mental, but I feel like my butt has gotten smaller already. The things I do for YouTube and for health, I think it's because I'm in the middle of it, but I'm thinking, is this even healthy? Did I make the right choice? I don't know. We gotta go. Another thing that's really important to mention when it comes to if you were to do this to lose weight is NEAT, which I shouldn't be explaining while I'm driving, so I'll put over some overlay text. NEAT just stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which basically just means all the calories that you burn through movement outside of your structured workout. So for example, when you're walking around your house, you're getting out of bed, you're moving your arm, you're fidgeting, and things like that. Yesterday, I did not move my body. Like, I probably burned at least 500 calories less than I would on a regular day, at least. And today I haven't moved a lot. I can even see it on my Apple Watch. So if we eat more calories, both because of NEAT, but also because we just fidget and move more. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm such a mess in this video. I can't finish any thought. I'm sorry guys that you have to watch that. I'm sorry. Oh, whoa. But really also, it's for sure the lack of coffee. I've had a little bit of headaches and I'm thinking that that's why I'm also struggling a little bit, probably. I feel like if I'd done what they told me to do, it would be a lot easier. You know, like cut down on coffee a few days earlier, but I found out the day before that I was doing this, so I couldn't have. Yeah. I'm so happy right now. This royal roots and this ginger lemon, I asked her if it would be messing up my cleanse and she was like, no. So now I have new juices, so I don't have to drink the same ones that I don't really enjoy. I'm starving, so I need to probably get some fat in me, because otherwise, I don't know. The cool thing though that I spoke about in the beginning is that the reason I did this whole cleanse is because I want to do something challenging for myself, and this definitely is challenging. Right now I'm feeling like I'll probably never do this again, but the cool thing is that normally I would have had how many 4 meals by now? 2 p.m. and I would be like, I need to have 4 meals. But when you try something like this, it's really, it just shows you that everything that you feel like you need to do or you can't do or whatever is all limiting beliefs. It's all up in our mind, and when we do things that are a little bit out of our comfort zone, things that we don't normally do, then we realize that we actually can. And I don't need 4 meals, even though I am gonna go back to that. But you know what I mean. There are other ways to live life than the way that I'm currently living. Not that I'm gonna live my life on a juice cleanse, but you know what I mean. I definitely need this, and I think you can hear from the way I'm talking that you think I need it too. Okay, let's go. I'm driving back. I'll explain in just a sec. So I had to go switch them out to the green ones because I just wanted to make sure, so I looked up on the website and the other ones weren't at all like the same cleanse. So back to the ones I don't enjoy as much. But you know what? It's all gonna help me appreciate the food that I eat once I'm done with this cleanse even more. So we're seeing it as a positive thing. That's what we're doing. Now at this point in the video, my brain is completely shut off and I forget to turn on the mic for the next like 5, 6, 7 clips. But hey, it looks like I'm having a blast. And also I remembered to remove my makeup, so that's a good thing. On the morning of the 3rd day, I weighed myself and oh my gosh, I was already down 4 pounds and I was feeling like I needed some food as soon as possible. Did a little yoga session. decided to do my Zoom meetings on the couch because the energy level was lacking. And here I think I'm talking about how excited I am to be chewing food soon again. I had to film some content, don't remember what I'm talking about, but look pretty confused. Ooh, I was excited for this drink. Needed something in the system. And at this part of the video, I decided to talk to you guys about my bowel movements, which if you don't know what that means, it's basically the last stop in the movement of food through your digestive tract. I looked that up on Google on how to say that in a way that wasn't too disgusting. So basically, I have been using the bathroom a lot, and then I shake the bottle and spill the drink all over the floor. I'm trying to be really honest with you here. I'm not feeling hungry anymore. It's almost like the hunger goes away. You just learn to live with it. But my brain is not functioning. I'll think of something and then the next second the thought will be gone. So I went on a walk to give my brain a break. My gym's in there. I miss it. This whole thing is just making me so freaking excited to get back into the gym. That's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Things that we take for granted, it's always good to miss out on for a little bit. All the food that I cannot have, but that I can have tomorrow. Mental strength, mental strength. Even this is exciting. Coffee. I have been trying to get work done for the last 2.5-ish hours. It's probably the worst I've felt the entire time. I've just not been able to have the motivation to do anything.
What's your birthday?
It's the 4th of August, you know that.
Oh, that's shade?
It's the hunger. What is it called that we're doing right now?
Cartoon. Basically, astrology on a map. Also something in LA. Too.
This is true willpower. My favorite, carrots. Really hungry, you feel like everything's food, and I keep thinking this is a carrot. Oh my god, wow, what is it? What? Now it's double luxurious. double. All day today I've been thinking about how freaking grateful I am that I am able to eat every day, because people all around the world are starving, and this has just made me even more conscious of that and more eager to want to give more than I am, and it just puts things in perspective. It really does. But it also makes me sad. You know what? It actually is the 4th day, so I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna start eating. Now, this was the first meal because you're supposed to do something light, but I ended up eating somewhere between 1,000 to 1,500 calories. I was starving, my guys. Like, the enjoyment I felt for this food on another level. And look, I was trying to tell you that I had sugars. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I got to sleep a few hours more, and now I'm on my way to the gym. We're about to work out for the first time in so long. I just feel happy that my body is nourished again. A takeaway lesson from this is my ability to do something that I set my mind to. I didn't think I thought I was able to do a 3-day cleanse, but because I had my mind to it, I was able to do it. Number 2, a reminder that I got how much food and our mental state are intertwined and really connected to our happiness, how we feel, how much we can focus, everything. Number 3, a surprise. It was really surprising to me how much memory loss I was feeling and experiencing. I could not keep a thought for longer than a few seconds. It was all over the place. Also, excuse my terrible writing. This is strange. The next card says subscribe. Does that mean that maybe if you like this, you should subscribe? I don't know. My productivity had probably a 70% decrease. Oh my gosh, it's the motivation to do something that affected me. Would I ever do this one again? Never. I would never do this cleanse again. There's just something about this specific cleanse that just didn't work with me. If I had just eaten the foods that were in the drinks before they were juiced, I'm sure I would have been fine. In the Ayurveda retreat, while I was doing their form of cleanse, I felt so good throughout. I may try another cleanse, probably not this one. Someone else could do this cleanse and be like, this was the best thing I've ever done. Ever we do a challenge, we learn something. Regardless of the outcome being something we enjoyed or something we didn't enjoy, it helps us widen our perspective and really understand ourselves on a deeper level. And I feel like I've gotten to know myself a little bit better, regardless of me liking the new thing or not. And hopefully you watching had fun watching, so it was worth it in that way too. The last card says thank you because I appreciate you so much for watching this video. I'm sending you a massive hug and I will see you again soon. Bye.